Emily?
Hi, I'm Dr. James Maz. I'm a University of Washington professor in the College of Education in the area of school psychology. So I work with kids' educational needs, primarily on the side of social emotional learning. And in that specific area, I work with kids' anxiety, depression, trauma, suicidal behavior, self-harm, and then self-medicating behaviors as well. Today, we're going to be watching a clip from Emily and talking to Shayla's mom, Carla. And so Shayla and Emily have had a previous conversation in their story. And right now, Carla has found Emily at a bus stop waiting to go home here at this point. And then Carla offers to help.
Emily.
My mom is so happy. I can't tell her. But I can't live like this anymore.
I'll help you talk to your mom, if you want me to.
Carla says, I can help you, right? I'll help you talk to your mom if you want me to. And in this clip, Emily is scared to tell her mom that mom's new boyfriend has been sexually abusing her. Emily shares with Carla that she feels caught between, preserving her mom's happiness and living in a sexual abusive situation. And that's like a no-win situation. Her thinking is stuck in really strong emotions because she sees her mom so happy. And I really like how Carla then says, it's really important that you let your mom know about this. And I will help you talk to her if you want. And so if you want me to becomes really important because it helps Emily see that she's actually doesn't have to make that decision. That Emily can say either yes or no to it, right? That it's not going to be a forced decision, that Emily's actually the one in control. I like that because it empowers Emily to say, okay, maybe I do want that help. And I think it's important for us to understand too that we often may need adult support from people that are not our parents, right? That we want, because sometimes our adolescents have our best interest in mind and they're willing to sacrifice themselves. And that often is not a effective strategy. So having a parent that kind of represents people that have lived experiences as well, that might be roughly the same age, going through the same types of things as their parents, can provide a unique, different perspective that our adolescents don't have.
I can't tell her. I can't. It would destroy her.
So Emily gets stuck believing that if she shares this news about mom's new boyfriend, it'll destroy her. And it's a really good example of what we call one-sided thinking. We call that non-dialectical thinking in our curriculum. And it shows how the strong emotions of I can't, it'll destroy her, the guilt or the shame that would be there, doesn't allow us to think clearly. So when we have those strong emotions, we talk about that being an emotion mind. In emotion mind, when the intensity is really strong, it kind of takes over our cognitive thinking skills, all right? And so a child might feel like they're trapped in a situation where they can't share that experience. That's right where Emily is. Emily has to choose her safety over the parent's comfort or happiness. Where I love this clip is that we find a way that we can do both.
Your mom doesn't want you to suffer. You're more important to her than anything else. I want to help make sure this never happens again. But to do that, we have to tell your mom what's going on.
So Carla then shares, because Emily believes she'll destroy her happiness, Carla then shares, you're the most important thing to her than anyone else and anything else. That's that perspective from an adult that Emily can't see. That's not her parent. All right? And so that becomes really, really important. Your mom doesn't want you suffering. You're more important than anything else to her. It shifts. You can see it shift as Emily's eyes begin to open up a little bit and think. It shifts Emily away from thinking that there's only one thing here, that I'm going to destroy her happiness, to seeing a different side. And that different side that Carla's talking about may be just as true.
This is not your fault, Emily.
Okay.
Finally, it ends with the parent making a very important statement. This is not your fault. Victims of sexual abuse may often blame themselves for the abusive situation. And that's simply not true. And so we want to make sure that we communicate to anybody that's been physically or sexually abused, it is not their fault. And Carla does a great job of being able to provide that from a person that's a bit distant from the mother-daughter relationship, right? It's not her family. And so Carla's able to provide that that has a really profound impact on Emily. And you can see this clip ends with Emily thinking about what they're going to do. That the tears are no longer there, that maybe Carla's got a good point here. With that, I am Dr. James Mazza with this Parent Guidance Moment. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.